It's time to talk about the only team in the division that matters, at least over the past 2 decades, because, well, I shouldn't say that. The Giants have been good for a couple years in there. But it's time to talk about the Philadelphia Eagles, of course, if you didn't put that all together. My offseason grade for the team is a B- for my hometown Birds. I like some things, I didn't like some things. The number one thing I didn't like was taking a backup quarterback who's not pro ready in the second round. But I'll get over that. My overall view: speed, speed, and more speed. Finally, we've got my man Carson Wentz some receivers who can fly down the football field. We already had Deshaun, Marquise Goodwin, Olympic track star speed, Jalen Reagor in the first round, John Hightower, Quez Watkins. You better watch out. Get your track shoes on. It's not going to be fun trying to cover all of these guys. My biggest loss, however, Malcolm Jenkins. Guy was phenomenal. Second best safety in Eagles history behind Brian Dawkins.
Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. I mean, you're losing a quality leader at that. Not only just a great player, but a quality leader. And sometimes it's so important, sometimes more important, to have guys in the locker room with that type of character.
Yeah.
And you guys are going to miss.
I'll even go as far as saying that, look, Malcolm Jenkins was better at some things at that position than Brian Dawkins was at that same point in his career. So losing Malcolm Jenkins, I feel like we're not talking about that enough. But hey, it is what it is. The biggest acquisition, going back to speed, Jalen Reagor. You got a young guy who can fly, and that's big. He's going to be a big-time player, and I can't wait to see what he does with Carson. I think he and the other speed acquisitions, they will help lead the Birds to a 10-6 record.
I have 9-7.
Well, that's one game.
The reason why I have 9-7 is because I feel like games are going to be a lot more difficult as the season progresses. Obviously, the NFC East is playing the AFC North, which formidable teams. And then the NFC East teams have all gotten better in one way or another, whether on both sides of the ball or on one side of the ball. And I do believe that it's not going to be as much of a cakewalk as it has been. The NFC East has been the worst division over the last 3 seasons of football. And I do believe that with the additions, the new coaching changes in the division, that things are going to change. I don't think the Eagles will come out on top as the leaders of the division, but I do believe that they will make it into the playoffs on a wild card. So we'll just have to wait and see. I do give them a B-, though. You guys made some pretty strong off-season additions. But Malcolm Jenkins no longer in Philadelphia. As a Giants fan, I'm extremely happy because he was causing a lot of problems. So farewell, au revoir. But it is a shame that he's no longer with the organization. I do agree he's one of the best safeties in your franchise's history, 100%.